It's your girl, Lady Mocha. And you know I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm going to always break you off with a slice of knowledge. But I'm just displaying my opinion. But you can see this racy photo here, and this is what's causing a controversy. For whatever reason, this couple has been very private for years, and for whatever reason, all of a suddenly now they want to be so open with their marriage. I mean, I've never, to me, this is kind of beneath their standards, because I've always expected them to hold themselves to a high standard. They've always been private. They've always been discreet about what they put out there with the world. So, I'm just a little bewildered. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing, y'all. Okay. I'm just a little bewildered, with the fact that they've been so open with everyone with their photos. They've always been a very discreet couple. They've always been a very private couple, and I can respect that, because it actually has protected their marriage over the years. Not doing reality shows, as much as people would want to try to get in and try to intrude, and people want to know the inside of everything. J and B has always been very protective, and they've always been very they basically I know I'm tongue tied as hell this morning, but basically they've always been very discreet, and I can respect that. That's how their marriage has lasted this long. They haven't always done like other couples, reality shows, always putting photos out there. So when they put this out here, when Jay and Beyonce, put this photo, it was disturbing to me, because again, like I said, this is a couple that they've always been very discreet. Okay. And when you're discreet, it's because you're sure of yourself. You feel me? Most discreet couples that are not always posting and putting bold stuff out there, and got to post pictures every time they go to dinner, got to post pictures every time they go somewhere or do something, is because they're sure of their relationship and they're sure of each other. So they don't feel the need to constantly have to post and force it and put it out there and let everybody be known, it's my husband, it's my wife. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. When you both are sure of each other and you both have confidence in your relationship, you don't feel the need to have to constantly push it or force it or display it. So that is what's kind of disturbing me about the situation. And again, let me start off by saying this is just my opinion. Okay. I understand that Jay-Z has a lot of fans, and I respect the Beehive. I understand, they have fans that really love and support them. And these fans, these celebrities are so worshipped to the point to where people will come in full throttle on anybody that has an opinion about them. People don't even come in that strong on Jesus. People don't even come to Jesus' defense as strongly as they do these celebrities. Okay, so let me start off by saying I'm just sharing my opinion. All right, I'm nowhere on a level. I'm nowhere near on their platform. Okay, this is just my opinion. This is just my perspective. I respect Jay-Z being an entrepreneur legend that he is. Regardless of my opinion, it's not going to stop their money flow. It's not going to stop their tour from selling out. I mean, my opinion is a rat's ass compared, you know what I mean, to all of the accolades and everything that B and J has accomplished. Okay, so everybody already knows B got plenty of receipts. All right, so she's always been very talented. She's a entertainer. She's come a long way from Houston, Texas, to where she was in a group, and when they went through a lot of changes, losing group members, and she persevered. You know, it made her it motivated her to become the big star that she is today. So I give her much respect for that, for even through all the twists and turns and the failures and the success, and she did not allow it to stop her from pursuing her dreams. So I have to give respect to where respect is due, you know. So before I say something bad about anybody, I'm at least say all the good. So let me start off with that, because I know I'm going to have some stands coming in on my page throwing shade, because we love to use the word hater. Now, this is what I don't understand about the word hater. Let me address this right quick, because this word is still to this day, people throw the word hater around like a football, not even understanding what a hater really consists of. Okay, first of all, just because somebody has a different opinion from yours, that does not make them a hater. Just because they don't like a celebrity, regardless of how many millions a celebrity has. Because a lot of people quick to say, oh, you just hating because they chilling, they got money, they got this, they got that. You and your 2-bedroom mobile home trailer, you ain't got no job, you ain't this, you ain't that. It still does not take away the fact that people are entitled to like what they like, or entitled to not like what they don't want to like. We all have that right. You know, so just because my opinion is different from yours, or my preference is different from yours, it does not make me a hater. A hater is an individual who intentionally knocks any and everything a person tries to do, because they're not in a good position to where, you know, they don't feel a need to have to constantly, you know, not people who are not on the same level as them. Like, in other words, if a girl says, oh, you know what, if for example, if me and my girlfriend, we have some drinks or whatever, and there's a female that comes into the bar or into the club, and she has on some certain type of shoes, I might say, you know what, that's a dope, that's a really nice outfit, you know, but I don't care for her shoes. I mean, them shoes don't go with that dress, but her outfit is cute. So, in other words, I'm not knocking everything about her. I'm just saying there's one particular thing that I don't like on her. Okay. Or I might even say, oh, you know, she's a pretty girl, she's an attractive woman, but she just need to dress a little bit better, and not wear these frumpy and out of date clothes. Meaning, I'm still giving that person their props, you know, but at the same time, I'm sharing something that I disagree. Now, if a female comes in the bar, the same analogy, and the first thing, without even knowing her, I look at her, I'm like, well, wow, I mean, that how she coming in here wearing a dress that tight? I mean, she trying to let everybody see her behind. She trying to make everybody see her breasts. You know, I'm just being negative all the way around. And especially if she's an attractive female, I'm just straight being negative. Oh, that must be weave for her hair. I know that ain't her real hair. I'm just being straight negative. Ain't don't have not one thing positive to say. That's being a hater. Cause I'm so sick of people throwing that word around. You a hater, you a hater, you a hater. Look, I ain't got to like what you like. I don't have to like your music. I don't have to like your style. I don't have to like what type of artists you like. I I'm entitled to have my own opinion. And you ain't got to like what I like. I don't consider somebody a hater because they come in my chat room and they disagree with what I'm saying. Oh, you just a hater. Get off my chat. No. I always tell folks, I'm not a hater. I'm just not a participator. Okay. Meaning I'm not going to participate in everything you like. You feel me? So I just thought I would say that because you'll be surprised. We still got some grown folks that are just so childish, that will come on the page and just throw all kind of stuff. You a hater and you this and you that. Look, if you don't like the channel, you don't even have to look. You don't even have to hear it. I mean, my thing is, if I'm on somebody's channel and I feel like they saying something that I just do not like, or they going in on somebody I do not like, I don't even view it because my thing is, once I click on your video I'm even if I throw a negative opinion, the problem is I just gave you a view. I just gave you an increase in being a viewer. Because guess what? Once I log onto your video, I've already gave you an increase in viewing. So I still have helped your channel. That's what a lot of people don't understand when they come to your channel and throw things or throw shade. Once you click on my channel and you see my avatar, you just added a number to my viewer, you know, to my viewing numbers, you know what I mean? So it's not gonna make me or break me, but it's crazy. But I just thought I had to say it because some people are so childish, and it's sad that you got to tell grown folks that you can share an opinion without just throwing shade and just being negative. I mean, damn, it's not that serious. I mean, you're not getting paid to throw shade. I mean, why even waste your time? But anyhow, nevertheless, I embrace anybody's opinion. You don't have to like what I like. And if you against the subject, this topic of me talking about the Beehive and Jay-Z, then I respect your opinion. Like I said, I know there's some diehard fans out there who will kill themselves even though B will not pay their first light bill, but it is what it is. But anyhow, this is the reason I felt it was very imperative for me to share this with the racy photo because I'm looking at things in a deeper dynamic. Y'all know how I operate here at this channel. I always go into surgery. I dig beneath the surface, okay? And it's more to this photo than what meets the eye. For that, a lot of people not understanding. Okay. Now, what I'm about to say is nothing nobody should even get offended about because it's facts. Okay. This is facts. It's already been put out there. Okay. Now, I've been noticing for quite some time, and I've even shared this with my mom, because me and my mom, we have deep conversations. Anybody who's been on my channels for a while know me and my mom, we keep it 100 and we talk about everything. And I just kind of noticed over the years, when Beyonce would perform, I've never been in none of her live shows. I've always seen it on YouTube. I can't afford her shows. Her tickets be $200-$300 and stuff. And I'm like, I'm good. But anyway, but if you're a fan, if people don't look at it like money is an option. And I get it, because I'm more of an old school fan. I love my group like the Whispers. I love them. I love them. I'll pay like $200-$300 to see the Whispers now. So it's money's not an option if it's somebody you really love or somebody you really support. So I get it. But I started noticing over the years that a lot of her performances been getting raunchier and raunchier, and it just was kind of puzzling to me because she's always been a very beautiful, talented woman who's never had to go to the extent of what a lot of women, female performers who are not that attractive, who are not that bland, who can't, who really don't have that much talent, who really can't dance, who really don't put on a show, because you got some artists who could sing but they can't perform. And B is a performer and she's a singer. So she's already 30 steps ahead of the game compared to a lot of these female artists out here. And I'm not going to compare and say any names because I don't need no issues with that either. But you got some female artists out here who can blow, but when they get on that stage, they just walk around and do one or two dances. They don't give you nothing to keep you intrigued in a show. And Beyonce is always doing something to keep her to capture her audience attention. So again, I got to give respect to where it's due. She wears all type of authentic outfits, with crowns, and she wears the most bomb ass gear that you just can't just walk up on in city trends and see. I mean, The girl is phenomenal, but again, we're doing surgery, okay? But I noticed her performances, she was being a lot more raunchier, more explicit, a lot of her performances, she would be sitting in the chair and busting it open, or she'll be riding the chair. And I mean, it just was, I found it, disturbing, because I'm like, she's a performer. She's a bad chick. She don't have to take it to the level she's taking it to. And I remember mentioning it to my mother. I was like, something must be wrong in paradise. I said, it must be some type of marital issues, because the way she's carrying on, the way she was performing was like she had to force herself to be desired, in a sense, if that makes any sense to anybody. It's kind of like a married woman who's going to the club with her single girlfriends, and she dresses more skimpier than her girlfriends. You would think because she has somebody, she would be a little bit, because she's married and she's a married woman, she wouldn't have to dress so explicit. But if she's not getting all the attention, or all the love and affection from home, and she feels like she's declining, her marriage is declining in that area, she will dress in a certain way, she will act out in a certain way. It's like a child who wants attention. Like a child who wants attention, they'll fall out in the store, they'll scream, they'll holler, do all kind of stuff to get your attention, because really it's saying, I feel neglected, I feel like you're not paying any attention to me, so I'm acting out to get your attention, even if I have to, you know, uh, act out in a negative manner. As long as I say I'm getting your attention somewhere, that's all that matters. And when as I stated, when I started seeing her perform, and I'm seeing the raunchy performances, it just, it gave me loud signals, like, for her to be a married woman, she's acting like a woman who's not really getting no attention at home. You know what I mean? Because her performances was getting more raunchier and explicit, and it was like a married woman crying out for help. Like, I'm not feeling desired. So maybe if I be more explicit, and my husband sees how other men desire me, it'll make him realize what he has. It'll make him appreciate me. If he knows that other men desire me and want me, maybe that'll make him want me and desire me even more. So it's crazy, because sometimes a married woman will seek validation from other men on the outside to feel whole, because the man that she's loved, or the man that she's laying up with every night, is acting like she's just a regular old, just nobody, and especially I can imagine that kind of pressure, because when you are a woman like Beyonce, and you are beautiful, you are talented, and you have the whole world practically falling to your feet, you have all these women desiring to be you, and you have all these men desiring to be with you, and you have this man that's in your life who you chose to be your husband out of all the men who you could have chose, and he's acting like you just average. Like, okay, yeah, I'm married, yeah, cool. Especially if he's a man that has had just as much stats, which is in Jay-Z position, who's had just as much stats and just as much recognition as you. He don't he won't look at, he has no reason to look at her. In other words, his how he perceives her as a woman is nothing to how other ordinary folks on a basic level will perceive her. Any other